What's going on, gamers? We got some interesting stuff going on here before the Game Awards. Can't wait to do that. That ain't too long from now. I think like an hour and 30 minutes. It's like 4:30 over here or something. I think that's going to be pretty good. It's going to have a lot of surprises. But man, GameStop and Xbox and Microsoft beef continues, doesn't it? Funny stuff over here. So it seems like GameStop just can't get over Halo 3 and they like mocking Microsoft. I think there's definitely some beef going on here and there's something to talk about in this. This is just going to be an interesting, fun throwback gaming video. So as we see here, GameStop says Halo 3 wins the GameStop Game of the Year 2025. And it had 1.5 million views. I don't know what it is, but when GameStop posted something Halo-oriented or Microsoft-oriented, it seems to just blow up. We're not talking about 20,000 views, 15. You'd be like, yeah, man, I got 10,000 views on my post. I got 1.5 million views, guys. Yeah, 1.5 million views. And if you want to see it right here, they even made a thing called the Golden Thumb Award, which I think is kind of funny here. I don't know if you guys know, but obviously I was around in that time. I've been gaming since 1993. And to me, Halo 3 is one of the greatest games ever made, not just shooters. It had everything, you know what I mean? So I could understand their obsession with it, but then there's also some mockery here because they're throwing shots at Microsoft by basically saying you haven't been in a Game of the Year category award or won anything since Halo 3. Like you just haven't been there. And I think from an American standpoint, GameStop being what it is kind of like throwing salt over at Microsoft and just kind of like also trolling them at the same time and just kind of living in the memories, but at the same time, like we would like to see something, you know what I mean? Obviously, we know they love Halo. That's kind of the funny thing over here. As you know, we all do who's been around during those times to play the epic multiplayer that it generated for not just gaming, but for the console industry. Like that's where like Microsoft had some type of identity where when it came to multiplayer outside of the Counter-Strike world, you know, Unreal Tournament, all those other games back then, if you were around during those times, Call of Duty was not there yet until after Modern Warfare Original 4 or whatever the hell you want to call it. Yeah, Halo 3 was taking the reins. I mean, I don't know if you guys remember, it had a 97 meta. See, Halo 3 Metacritic. Yeah, let's go ahead and go to this. Why are they being weird? Yeah, what the hell? What the hell is with this? Let's just go ahead and pull up Halo 3 here. But yes, okay. 94, what the hell? I could have swore it had a 90. Oh no, that was Halo 1. But anyways, okay, 94. I mean, all of them were scored very good, you know what I mean? But we all know Halo 3, I mean, it trumps everything when it comes to like a full complete package. I mean, you had an amazing single player campaign. You had it online. You had amazing Forge, which was absolutely breathtaking. You could make so many type of custom games, the infected games they had, the multiplayer, I mean, the co-op aspects. It had everything you could possibly want for a shooter. And it had Game of the Year awards. I mean, the thing was just amazing. So GameStop doing that is just kind of funny. And I guess the gamers love it. I like it too, as you know, I retweeted. I thought it was funny. It says, catch the replay right here. GameStop Game of the Year award goes to... Just give y'all some remnants of that, you know. Mountain Dew comes out here, which I think is funny, and says, can't argue with this. 810 people like this. I don't know if you guys remember back then, there was a thing with that. When you would get games back then, Monster was also involved. There would be some drinks you can get to put some codes in or something. It was actually a cool thing back in the days. Grow 3 over says, it's almost 2025. We're still talking about Halo 3. That's how you know it hit different. And we have 1K people liking it. So we still got a huge community here that really missed the peak of Halo. Well, that was Bungie, you know what I mean? It kind of sucks because they're not here anymore either. And this guy says, isn't this game like 15 years old? Doesn't really matter, man. You know, you got the timeless evergreen classics. Nintendo's a perfect example of that. You can still go back to the 90s and play Mario, you know what I mean? People still enjoy NES Mario. If it's that good, it's that good. It's not really about graphics. It's about the formula and how people came together for it and the times that you had for it. The Act Man, oh my God, I knew it. Kurt says, what year is it? Kit comes in, isn't that guy from Fortnite? Funny stuff right here, because no one makes good games anymore. I wouldn't say that, but they're kind of like saying they want Microsoft to get in the Game of the Year award. And honestly, next year, Microsoft may have a chance with Forza. I don't know how State of Decay 3 and Fable are going to turn out, but I think that's going to be tough because we already know what the hell it's going to be. There's going to be a lot of games that are going to be already Game of the Year contenders coming out next year. We know if GTA is coming out, it's going to be automatically in there. It's going to be some Nintendo game. There's going to be some Sony game. Already, there's going to be some out of nowhere some game, maybe Lawrence Studios, if they're going to be announcing that Divinity, right? So, I mean, it's just kind of hard to get up in there. And then, you know, you got that Duskblood from Miyazaki. You never know. Like you said, that's being tested more than any other game. So, just some fun stuff to talk about in this video. And it says, and it has already been pre-approved for 2026, 2027, and 2028. Yeah, I don't know if you guys know, but I seriously think that what Microsoft is going to be doing too is they're just going to be doing the campaign co-op remakes. What I think they should do if they get to Halo 3 is at least add in Forge or something, man. Like, I don't get why we would do those 3 and do only the campaigns for the co-op. No, you have to, like, take the courageous step, because here's my thing, guys. Why are you afraid of the multiplayer of the IP of your own legacy? That just means you would have up more Xbox IPs across the world with people playing multiplayer in all your worlds. Like, people still play a whole bunch of Call of Duty games. You know what I mean? People still play a whole bunch of like Nintendo games online, or people playing some PlayStation games if they were multiplayer online. Some people would still be playing old Counter-Strike. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with leaving it up because you have more multiplayer dominance. People are going to be all over Halo 1 multiplayer all day, Halo 2 multiplayer all day, Halo 3. And if your game is good enough, you can have all 4 going. And yeah, that could just be a published Xbox world sitting there all day with people playing Halo games all day. What's wrong with that? I never understood that, guys. I don't know why it does not have multiplayer. You don't have to do microtransactions. Like, that's what I mean. Like, they're in your world. They're playing Xbox published games, and now Xbox published games are going to be dominating in a multiplayer sense like you would back in the days, but on multiple platforms. What's wrong with that? I seriously think you should think about that multiplayer integration. You guys get what I'm saying? Like, why not do that? Because the reason why I think they didn't add multiplayer is not because they couldn't do it. It's because they're trying to make a multiplayer game that they think they want people only to focus on. But what if that doesn't hit? You could have had up Halo 1 multiplayer still going, like Master Chief Collection. That's like saying you want to shut that down because you're afraid that, you know what I mean? It's like, no, look how long that lasted and Bungie wasn't there. So I don't understand why we don't have multiplayer for Halo 1. It's just something to think about, Microsoft, if you're watching this, because you could say, all right, we're going to be adding in multiplayer online. We've been working on it. Maybe we didn't want to get it out at first, but we heard you, and guess what? You could have a big thing out of nowhere and hit a trend, and it could sell millions of more copies, and people will be up on PlayStation, people will be up on the Switch too. They'll be playing on the Steam machine and on PC, and they'll be playing it on the Magnus or whatever. And you'll just let people like do a GTA out of like, here's the campaign at first, now multiplayer on the way. We just wanted to work on this, sneak peek them or something. You know what I mean? I'm giving you some ideas here. I'm just saying you can execute that, and it could just be that experience that people wanted. And like I said, it can get you millions of more sales. You still can do this. It's not like you can't do that just because you moved to Unreal Engine 5. I think that you can. So yeah, I mean, just do that, Microsoft. Yeah, I remember that being a thing. Finally, a good winner for Game of the Year. Makes sense to me. Yes, Halo was the first game I played. Never found a better one. It's definitely like one of the greatest games ever made. No doubt about that. Yeah, I mean, look at this. You see a lot of people liking this because they're thinking about the multiplayer. I promise you, that's what it's about, Microsoft. Halo blew up because of the multiplayer. It got so big they had to make the PC version multiplayer. So I don't understand why you're still not doing this. Everybody can just go get this experience right now with the Master Chief Collection. For like the Halo 1 stuff, so... Not that people shouldn't still want to play it. I'm still going to play it. I'm going to play it on Game Pass, though. But I'm just giving you the idea here. But funny stuff by GameStop. But I had to add that in. Let me know what you guys think to make this video interesting. Funny stuff here. I think GameStop's going to keep throwing shots at Microsoft. And yeah, it seems to be major. Later, y'all. Peace out. Enjoy this video.